today we have a drone, and it is the Hoverair X1 Pro Max. And it's pretty cool small drone because, as you can see, it's pretty portable. You can even fold it, and it's easy to use for sure.
Current mode, follow.
So as you can hear, it's turned on now, and yeah, let's just
Orbit,
show you.
bird eye, dolly track, schema, cycling, indoor 360 hover.
This is a pretty simple mode, hover. So you just place it like this,
Hover.
and then it will hover. Pretty cool, right? And the funny thing is, if you place your hand underneath this small drone, it actually picks your hand up and then it lands on your hand. It will also work with some other surfaces, like for example when you're flying in some kind of region where there is like land underneath it. It will not land directly, only if you use the manual control and you really give it an extra push down, then it knows I need to land. And in case if your battery runs out, the battery has some warnings built in, so then the drone will also go back to low level flying. Something else that's also pretty cool about this drone is that in the case your remote or your phone is losing the connection with the drone, and it has a beacon location or a phone location where it can kind of locate you back, it will find its way back. It will take a bit of time, but after a few minutes it will be back at your location if you are very high or very far away. This is pretty handy, especially this remote. I do recommend to get it. I do understand it is a bit of a pricey thing, everything combined, because then it's really not only a drone, it's really a whole system. But I did notice if you use this controller, you only not have better range, so it has like up to 1 kilometer of range. So I was able to get like 500, 600 meters away with some trees and everything behind it, so pretty alright. And also because this controller has some more settings and more manual control, I do prefer it over using the phone app. The phone app is okay in case the remote is, let's say, battery down, but I do recommend to at least get this controller because then you have better signal, but also better feedback overall with the flying controls. Something else that's also pretty alright I find for this small, small drone is the battery. It's definitely not the best battery life, but let's be honest, 15-60 minutes on one battery, it's okay. And especially considering this drone is not even 200 grams, it's under 200 grams. And yeah, I was able to get around 12-40 minutes in some more wind condition possibility. So this is pretty cool, and this means that this drone will last at least 10 minutes on a battery, at least. So you can be sure that if you want to record something that takes like between 5-10 minutes, you will be good to go. And that's pretty great because some other drones claim they have like 20 minutes of battery life, and then in real life use it's like only 8 or 9 minutes. So at least they are pretty, I would say, realistic with the battery life, especially if you don't have that much of wind conditions. So if you have less wind and you don't fly it too high or too strange every way, it can definitely get near to those 60 minutes of battery life. So you know what, let's just go to watch some samples. There will be a long few samples, but then afterwards I'd like to talk a bit more in detail about how everything works on this drone.
Drone flying high in the sky, so free. Wings of the wind gliding endlessly. Soft whispers call from the clouds so near. Feel the rhythm rise, let it draw you here. Slow dance under the stars tonight. Hearts beating steady in the pale moonlight. Hold on as the world spins away. Slow down with the drone in the sway. the breeze, the softest touch. Gravity fade as we live so high. Together we soar in this endless sky. Slow dance under the stars tonight. Hearts beating steady in the pale moonlight.
So let's do a bit of manual flying. So as you can see, it's pretty stable. It is a bit noisy, I have to be honest, and you do feel a lot of wind going around you. So let's go a bit in the front. And as you can see, it works pretty well. And because it also has like sensors that see every object in a room, you can't really fly against something pretty fast. It's a pretty cool overall system. And even in your home, it is possible to fly this little drone. And then of course you have this remote where you can also see the image. You can even record, make some snapshots, make even some small settings possibilities. So the few things that I noticed, especially with this remote control, is that there are a lot of things you can change with the remote, but there are also some things you really need the phone app for. And the phone app just gives you more possibilities. So you can change the video settings like 8K, 4K, 10 FPS, even HDR, HLG and so on. I did notice if you use HDR or the other codec, the battery does drain, I would say around 2-3 minutes faster empty on the drone. And the overall image quality is okay, but I do think that normal 4K is alright. And I do like that the preview on the screen is pretty realistic. You can definitely see everything, and the latency is pretty alright for being an image transmission. So yeah, this drone is pretty cool. It works pretty well actually. I was a bit surprised how well it works. But then you have the price, and I see a lot of people complaining on the internet that the price is too high. It's not possible to pay this for this drone. And I can agree that the price is maybe on the high side, but you do definitely feel that everything on this drone has been built to be durable for longer use. You see it with the propellers, how they are protected in this casing around. But even I dropped it, I really dropped it already one time, and there is small damage on the body. But I was really surprised that this body is pretty strong material for being plastic materials. And this has to do with some custom kind of material they claim have. It's just pretty strong overall body looking. And especially this folding system where you can really put it in your jeans, for example, does give this drone a bit of an easy use, especially on the go. The only thing that I really think could be better is just that the speed of this drone is not extremely fast on manual mode. I especially noticed it when I was trying to follow my car on a very low speed. It just doesn't really work that well. You do have the auto folding mode for bicycle or walking, but if you try to use it with your car, it doesn't really work because it really wants to recognize a person to really use the AI to follow you everywhere. The folding thing does work pretty well. I tried it with some running, but also with some walking. It works pretty well. There's no big issue with this mode. So again, if you really want to spend some money and be into something that's pretty durable, definitely the Hoverair is a pretty good go. But if you have a bit more experience and a bit more risk taking on giving your drone experience better, maybe skip it, but keep in mind it is a pretty good all-round system and it is definitely a pretty well easy use. I hope you guys enjoyed a short video about this and see you all in the next one.